What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Grip Works. We're in the shop with the Civic again, and we're gonna try to get the livery done in this video. Now in the last video, I installed the front lip and the side skirts, and I try to get away with just wrapping these parts in a white vinyl. Now the vinyl that I use for this is pretty damn good. It's just my skills are not up to the task, and you know, it took me forever to wrap these parts last time, and it just doesn't look good, like in my opinion. I mean, it's passable and it might look okay on camera and in photos, but in real life it doesn't look good. Plus there's some areas that are a little bit questionable. It didn't stick very well, and I'm fairly certain that at highway speeds or on the track, the vinyl is just gonna start peeling off. So what I'm gonna do in this video is kind of reverse a lot of the hard work that I did and actually unwrap these parts, and I'm gonna prep them and paint them the factory color. That vinyl might look okay, like I said, but it's a different shade of white, and the paint that I got is the actual like OEM color code for this car, and it's still gonna be off because that's gonna be a new coat of paint, and this paint has been on this car for a long time. Plus the car is like super dirty right now, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it's still gonna be a shade off because that's new paint and this is old paint. But regardless, it's gonna look a lot better. So what I'm trying to get done in this video is paint these parts and get that livery on the car. And it's the livery that I showed you guys in the last video. I'll go ahead and throw a few photos on the screen. I designed it in Forza Motorsports. It's just a video game. And like I said previously in the last video, the logos that are in those photos aren't our sponsors, but when you see the livery, we will talk about the sponsors. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the side skirt, remove the lip, remove the wrap, and then start prepping these things for paint. All right guys, so it's been about 24 hours since I shot the clear coat on these parts. I got the lip right here on the table and I have the side skirts down there. They don't look bad, but they don't look amazing. So that's pretty much the outcome I was expecting from a rattle can paint job. I definitely could have used more clear coat. I only had 2 cans for these parts and I thought that was gonna be enough. Yeah, I was completely wrong. I could have used at least 2 more cans so I can get like a really wet, glossy coat of clear, but you know what? It doesn't matter too much, at least not to me. I mean, these parts are gonna get wrecked. I know they are. And I will probably reference back to this very clip in the future when these parts do get wrecked. Hopefully not, but it's time for me to install the graphics. I need to get that done tonight. I'm by myself, which is gonna be a bit of a challenge, but if I take my time and I really think it through, I think I can do it. I don't wanna have the front lip just kinda hanging around, and that's kinda like the easiest part, because if, I'll go ahead and throw the picture of that like design, the livery design that I made, but there's an orange stripe that is at the bottom of the lip. So I feel like that's a good warm up. I'm going to do that stripe on the lip. I'm gonna start by laying down a tape line as a guide all the way around and with masking tape, and then that'll line up the lip, and then I'll just tuck it under the lip. That way I can install the front lip onto the car and it's kind of out of the way and safe. I don't wanna like accidentally step on this or kick it or something. So I'm gonna install that orange stripe, install the lip on the car, and then I'm gonna grab the vinyl that Lewis cut for me, and I'm gonna install those graphics onto the side of the car, then install the graphics on the side skirts, and then put the side skirts on the car. And then at the very end, I'm going to install all of the decals that were made for the car, and I'll talk about that in detail when we get to that point. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a strip of orange vinyl and install that on the lip. All right guys, so after days of work, the transformation is complete. Here it is. The car finally looks like the way I wanted the car to look. It's a lot more aggressive. It's clean and simple. I know it's not everybody's taste, but I think it looks awesome. I mean, it represents what I see in a Honda, in like a Civic race car, you know? It's got that scuba, like Japanese time attack style, and it looks super aggressive, super tough, and I love it. I mean, it's pretty much exactly what I wanted. I really couldn't have asked for more, and you know, it took days and several attempts to get this ready, and you know, Lewis stepped up and helped me a ton on this. My boss even, I mean, if you guys just saw, my boss came in and helped me kind of lay this vinyl down, and just having an extra pair of hands just goes a long way, so I'm really grateful that they were able to help. Now I can actually talk to you guys more about the sponsors that are backing this car and this channel. As you guys can see on the orange, we got Corbeau. Corbeau Racing Seats is now a sponsor of the channel. They're a sponsor of this car. This car has had a Corbeau seat in it this whole time, so being able to work with a company like Corbeau that I use all the time and that I trust, and I think their products are amazing. These seats are totally amazing on track. They really hold you in place. I've never had a single issue, no cracking, no fading, nothing. These are just amazing seats. I couldn't recommend them enough. I will link Corbeau down in the description. Next up, we got Truhart suspension. Truhart USA is another sponsor of the channel and a sponsor of this car specifically as well. Truhart makes really, really good and affordable suspension components. I actually have some parts for this car that I'm going to be installing super soon. You guys will see that in an upcoming video. But Truhart USA has been a big help, and they're going to completely change the way this car handles. They have a lot of big stuff coming in the future for the market and for this specific car here, and you know, a lot of spherical stuff that this car is going to be seeing soon. So I'm super excited to be working with Truhart USA on this car and on future projects. And last but not least, we have Motegi racing wheels. I'm super stoked. I already showed you guys the wheels, and I already announced that they are a sponsor of the channel, but you know, these wheels are just gorgeous. I love the way they look. They're super aggressive. They're very lightweight, very affordable. I couldn't be happier with the wheel choice for this car. They allow me to run a 225 tire, which will be a big advantage out on track because I could use the extra grip. I know I can use all that tire, so I'm super excited to be able to run Motegi wheels on this car. I could not be happier with Corbeau, with Truhart, and with Motegi. I want to thank everyone at each of those companies for working with us, for working with the channel, with this car, and more builds that we will be doing in the future. So thanks again, Corbeau, Truhart, and Motegi Racing. I'm very excited to be working with you guys on this car for this coming season and for the foreseeable future. Now down here on the side skirts, towards the front of the car, I just placed some like racetrack stickers. The spacing's a little off. I was kind of in a rush to get this done, but I might redo those. It's just something that I always thought was cool. You know, I see it kind of like a badge of honor for the car. You know, it basically just, you know, it just shows. It just tells people like, hey, like this car gets raced. And these are the tracks that I've been to, and I just think it's really cool. So towards the back of the side skirt here, I have, first off, I have Anima, which is my friend David's company that he's basically starting up. And David is an awesome fabricator. He can basically make anything happen, which is crazy. He's helped us out so many times in the past with like Lewis's Civic, and he's gonna do a ton of stuff to the Mustang, and there's some stuff I wanna get done on this car too. His skills are incredible. I'm just excited to have you know, his name on the car because he really does help us out a lot. So I want to do whatever I can to push his name. So check out Anima. I have him linked down below. I have his Instagram down below. So yeah, give him a follow. So next up we have Sindyquill. That's my friend's company. It's a sticker company. It's actually a lot more than that. I mean, the list goes on and on of what she's capable of doing, but stickers is like her main thing. She can do almost everything that you can think of. She does like photo stickers, cartoon style stickers. Her sister does insane artwork. Just literally just ask her what you might want and they can probably make it happen. It's insane. Like, they've done so many crazy things for so many awesome people, and I'm so happy to have her logo on the car because she's helped out a ton with this livery. She's helped out a ton on just like making stuff happen. She goes with me to the track all the time and helps me film, and she's always been around Gripworks, basically since the start, almost since the start, and she's been a huge help. It would mean a lot to me if you guys go down to the description, follow her on Instagram, just take a look at what she does. She does a lot of cool stuff, a lot of stuff for car guys. So yeah, be sure to check out Sindyquill, guys. You won't be disappointed. Next up, it's just the Gripworks logo, just because, you know, I wanted it somewhere on the side of the car. I was thinking about doing like a really big one, but it's already a little busy, and I think just having it down on the side skirt was enough. So at the very end here, at the cusp of the side skirt, we got Skemed, and that's Lewis. Lewis has helped with literally every project I've had over the years. He's had a hand in basically every step of this car. He helped me pull this livery off too, like the decals. He cut those things by hand, and he did an awesome job. And like I said, he's helped me with literally everything on this car. You guys see him all the time in the videos. He's always helping me out. I wanted to have his brand on the car because he's just been like a huge help over the years. So we got Skemed on the car. I changed the number plate here. I had the Club Racer one, and literally I only switched it up because I liked this design a little better. I kind of like the mountains and the font. The yellow pops a little bit more. And you know, whenever you go out to the track, you have to use whoever's number plate that is organizing that event. I just kind of like this design more. Slap this on. And up here on the lip, I have the little orange accent that I showed you guys originally in that photo. The car is insanely dirty still. I can't really wash it because all of this is like fresh. The livery's pretty fresh, and I don't want water kind of getting in behind the sticker. I'm not really sure if that's even possible, but I don't want to risk it. The paint's still pretty fresh too on the lip and the side skirts, so I kind of just want to leave it alone. I kind of wanted to just kind of cure over the weekend, and then I'll take the car out and I'll wash it, take some proper photos. But I think I achieved the look that I was going for. I'm super happy with it. Cannot wait to get this car out there and drive it again. I miss it. And pretty soon we're gonna be doing that B series swap that I showed you guys at the end of the last video. It's time to give this car, you know, enough power to kind of match its looks. That's gonna do it for now, guys. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this car. Please check out Corbeau, check out Truhart, check out Motegi Racing, check out Anima, check out Sindyquill, check out Skemed, check out all these companies. They're amazing people, and they made this happen. And they've been supporting the channel for a while now, and I really appreciate everything that everyone has done to get this car to where it is today. I hope you guys liked the video. Please like and subscribe, and remember, function, momentum, grip.